Oh, hey, we are back. Welcome.
To the WO Radio Show
Yes.
on the W Entertainment Network. I am your host, Richie King, bad man of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Right to my immediate right. This is right. Oh, on the weekends can't see it. This is right to us. Is my commander, my brother, commander, partner in arms.
That's right.
Yeah. We also got our partner here backstage.
Yeah.
He's a brother from another mother. So we got Army, we got Navy, and we got Marines represented. Say hello, Double Dog.
Hey, Double Dog. Glad you're with us.
Glad you can be here at our meeting.
Yes.
We have every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
The Three Musketeers.
Yes. Share this out, guys. We'd like to get it out there for you guys to share it out there so we can get more people on here.
That's right.
While we're doing that, we've got to say a couple condolences here. As you all know, we've had some deaths recently go on, and some deaths probably a lot of you know about, and maybe some of you don't know about. First, we want to say our heartfelt condolences to 36-year-old wrestler Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
He got COVID, weakened his heart, and then I'm not going to go into great detail about the vaccines or anything like that. I don't want to be shut down. I'm just going to say he's 36 years old.
Not getting into that.
And it's a sad deal. And so our heart and fans go out to him. Also, a wrestler that I watched as a kid, Terry Funk.
Yes.
Claimed his most famous movie was Roadhouse. He was the primary bad guy in Roadhouse. Mm-hmm. Okay. Our hearts and prayers go out to him. He died at 76 years old, I think it was.
Ooh, that boy dying gets way. That's
wow. And the most popular of the three we talked about. Our heartfelt condolences go out to Mr. Bob Barker.
Yes.
He was a penny short of hitting that dollar without going over.
I know that's right.
99 years old. He didn't go over the 100. Okay. God bless you, brother. You were very entertaining. All three of you guys have entertained the masses. Thank you so much. You will be missed in your professions. Bob Barker. I think I have a video of Bob Barker slapping the crap out of part 2 of him beating up Adam Sandler. Okay. That's on the store for you all tonight. Okay. So that being said, we're going to get into a rant. Now, many people do many things different ways.
Right.
That's okay. Okay. As long as the end result comes out the same. I don't care how you draw it, how you get to the triangle, as long as you get to that triangle.
Exactly.
What I'm tired of seeing is everybody's like, no, that's wrong. You're wrong. And spit at you and call you names. And you're wrong. But if you get the job done, it ain't wrong.
Yeah. What does it matter?
As
long as it's solved.
In construction, you might build a deck one way, I'm build it another way.
Yeah.
If both of us get paid and the homeowner's happy, guess what? Right.
It's right. Exactly.
Only thing you can argue over is structural sound. If it's structurally sound, it looks great. Hey, there you go.
That's right.
So, let's go down and see some of our check-ins real quick. Dean Cerny, brother, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Carl Loomis. How you doing, Carl?
Hey.
Carl. Jason, if I mess this up, I apologize. Jason
Dembowski.
There you go. Well, first time. Well, thank you, brother. Tuning in. Let us know where you're tuning in at so we know. Jeremy Daniels, president and still ignored. Oh no, brother, we love you. Sometimes when you check in, though, we're off the screen. I'm running 3-4 screens here, friend. So you never know. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Jason said he's Army. Thank you. Oh, my wife's on there. Says hi, all. Thank you, brother. Hey. Thank you, my love. All right. Now we're gonna get into.
He's got moonshine.
What's up, guys? What's that? I got some moonshine. Well, moonshine. Show's over. See you next week.
We're out of here. Sorry.
Real quick, I got to take care of some official business.
Okay. Official.
Last week, Dean Cerny, we had what is it? He guessed it. Okay. You know I like to prove the evidence. I didn't have it on here. I found it. Here it is. He is absolutely correct. It's a headstone, a military memorial headstone. This would happen to be part of my grandfather's Robert Lee King. He was a Tech 5 U.S. Army World War II veteran.
All right.
And so there you go, Dean. So Dean Cerny, you won the 100 entries. Thank you very much, sir, for tuning in. We appreciate you as usual. Now, today, we're going to do another What Is It? And here it is. So what is it? You tell me what it is. You get 100 entries into the mystery box. If you can tell me what this thing is. All right. I left some of the words on there on purpose. I didn't tell you what it is, but they gave me a clue. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Now, the topic of today is very simple. Is time travel possible? I watched a TV show where some gentleman who looked like a high status swore that Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 were real. Okay. Well, first of all, there's many things wrong. One, it's a movie. It's a good movie. All the series are good and funny and all that, and good to sit back to and eat and whatever, right? But no one would make a time machine out of a freaking DeLorean. Okay, that would never happen.
No.
They're pieces of
Or
crap.
steam train.
No.
Or steam train.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No. They worked with what they had, and I appreciate it, but no. And they're like, well, it doesn't exist. Well, actually, I did a little bit of research, just a little bit, and I found out time travel does exist.
Oh, okay.
It's possible. Not like we all think. Because, and one thing they kept saying was, well, it's not possible because if it was, the terrorists would come back and rig the elections. Not saying it. I'm just saying, right?
Saying,
But wait. Newton's motion with his theory
of relativity.
They said can't be proven because it's dealing with time. Time is a man-made thing.
Mm-hmm.
How you tell time? It's clocks. That was all established by man. If you want to go through time, you need to go through actual time. Go back, right? And actually, they said it's possible if you use a wormhole. Right, wormhole. Space is so big, we have no idea what's out there.
Right.
We only know this much.
We're just in the Milky Way galaxy, but there's other galaxies way
now,
out there.
The Milky Way galaxy is moving though. We're constantly moving because of Big Bang Theory. We're all continuing moving. Going on. And will we ever see a wormhole? Probably not.
I don't know. I saw wormholes out behind the barn when I used to get them to go fishing.
And you know what? And ain't nothing we could do about it if we did see a wormhole.
Wrong kind of wormhole. Sorry about that.
yeah. Wrong time. Nothing we do if we see one.
No.
But it says general relativity, time travel to the past is theoretically possible.
Okay.
And certain general relativity, time space or space time, that permit traveling faster than the speed of light.
Yeah.
Which is everyone says it's impossible to travel faster than the speed of light. Okay. Such cosmic things traverse wormholes and I don't know what that even is. Drives, some type of arcubarial drives. One of you guys out there who are a lot smarter than me can fill us in.
Faster than the speed of light. They ain't never been chased by a damn rooster.
That's right. And it said, as well. Yeah.
That's right.
According to NASA, time travel is possible. Not just the way you might expect. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity says time and motion are relative to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing can go faster than the speed of light. Don't know how he tested it, but he did. Light travels 186,000 miles per second. I'll say it again. Light travels 186,000 miles per second.
Right.
I mean, you come on here and learn something every day.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Time travel happens through what's called time dilation. Dilation, excuse me. Time dilation. I have no idea what any of that means, but
somebody that wrote it does.
Somebody wrote it does, and apparently, I mean, you can look down here, you can see where it says yes, it exists, but you can just Google it, look it up. It's incredible what they think. Now, can you use a device to go back in time? Well, the simplest answer is that time travel cannot be possible because if it was, we would already been doing it. Well, maybe we've had a lot of dumb people coming up and not enough technology. Okay.
Yeah.
One can argue that if it is forbidden by laws of physics, but is it?
Yeah.
Everybody used to think the world was flat at one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the second law of relativity, there are also technical challenges. It might be possible, but would involve vast amounts of energy. 221 gigawatts.
Yeah.
Gigawatts. Get the gigawatts.
Didn't they
Gigawatt.
Yeah.
Grab his head. You got to have a flux capacitor and all that stuff.
Didn't this kind of sort of come out in the Philadelphia experiment or something like that? Where the Navy said ship and there and back and
They said it worked and they said it didn't work. I don't know.
It's like missing in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, it's like when Nikola Tesla invented it. He said he had a way where he can get free electricity. He set up a big machine and everything. He was going to prove it. The night prior to this big conference where he's going to prove it, somebody sabotaged his machinery.
Yeah.
Okay. He said he had a way where you could drive a rod into the ground and get free electricity. Was it possible? He said it was, and he invented a lot of things. We'll never know because it was sabotaged, probably by Farmers Electric.
Yeah, there you go.
He blamed Edison for it.
Yeah, and Edison very well could have. But I think maybe the power company's like, oh, no. We can't have this.
No.
How are we going to monopolize everything?
That's right.
So, have we ever went back in time?
Yeah.
No.
Well, look at it.
Yes.
If we didn't have time, everything would happen at once.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they say when you fly on a plane, you're doing time travel. The problem I have with that is no, because you're doing with time. Time's man-made. You're doing with time zones. Take away time zones, it'd still be the same time.
That's right. When you take off at 9 o'clock, you go east. Okay, so you're going to increase an hour or so, depending where you land. And so,
Yeah, see, that's the future. When you come back, you're in the past.
There you go. Yeah.
But you still got the same things going on. You still got the same people running this country. You still got the same things happening.
Yeah.
So, do I believe it? Do I think it's possible? Yeah, but I don't think I'll ever see it.
No.
I'm not sure my kids will ever see it. Okay. I don't know. My grandkids, maybe one of them might have to find a way to do it.
Yep.
I don't know.
Me up, Scotty.
They say if you hit a wormhole,
Diversified.
might explain Mandela effect.
Oh,
yeah.
Did the people that answered the question get it right? You gotta go further up.
Up.
Here?
Keep going. Higher. Start at around
got some moon
right after Carl Loomis said, I got watermelon, root beer, and some white lightning.
Okay. Oh, you. Yes, it is. Ding, 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 ding. It is. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer, Kyle. I'll show it to you right now. It is. That's happened before. Here's the
Yay, to be or not to be.
There it is. It's an American bumblebee.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Good job, Kyle. You have 100 inches in the mystery box.
There you go.
And so, anyway, forgive me for that. Get back down here where I was going here. Mandela effect. Okay, Amazon. 1.21 gigawatts. That is correct. That's correct. Tesla plus Amazon equals time travel. Yeah. And they killed him over it.
Yes.
Actually put him in a nut house.
Yeah.
Antenna in Colorado. If you believe there's your sign. Well, I do have brain damage.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Oh, she was talking about the root beer, the watermelon, and the white lightning moonshine.
Oh, well then, yeah, that is. Yeah, keep going. Yes, it is. Yeah. So you got all that information, Kyle.
Yeah.
Do you think? Just tell me. You think there is, and there will be, or not?
From what I've read and heard, yes and no, but it's more scientific and following the light and crossing paths and going backwards. But I mean, if you just jump on a plane and think you're time traveling, I mean, if I wanted to time travel, then just fly me to Australia and I'll be a day ahead. So I don't really think that's time travel. I think that's going in the future.
No, you have to take.
If you're going to time travel is going backwards.
If you're going to time travel, you need to take the clock out of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because clock's time is something man come up with. Okay.
Yes.
You need to take it out of it. You need days. You need to prove it by days. Go back. Then they said a gentleman had a welding. He put a weld mark. He put a weld mark on a piece of metal, and he went back in time and did it again. It came back and it changed or something. I don't know. I think when he did that, his wife must have come in and put another mark on it. I don't know. I don't know what a weld's got to do with time travel. I just don't get it. So what? I mean, if you're that good at welding, you need to come to my house. I guess I'll start being weld. All right. organic material cannot survive the speeds with today's technology. Well, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Back in the day, a 48 Ford could probably handle it.
Yeah.
You know, you got stuff
Everything now is carbon fiber.
and you couldn't get no parts because all the excuses about supply chain issues.
No,
You
there's
couldn't
that
get no
word.
parts.
You can't build nothing.
If you want
I
to
hate
show
that
me
word.
time,
I do too.
if you want to talk about time travel your ass forward and fix a supply chain issue, and then come back here so we get some parts. All right, so get some things done.
Yeah, supply chain issue that gets all over my last nerve.
It does me because it ain't even real.
No,
it's not even
no.
a thing. Every day when I drive down the road, or every other day whenever wife I go to town, there's semis everywhere.
Oh yeah.
They're going somewhere, and they can't all be empty.
No,
I don't know.
I don't get it, but anyway, yeah.
Dangerous. Yeah. What was that? Danger Will Robertson? Is that what that was when we were kids? Danger Will Robertson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Carl's. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about time travel, the dude from The Simpsons, Matt Goring, since around 1991, he's usually predicted something from The Simpsons about 5 to 6 years ahead of before it was going to happen on an episode. Like in 2008, there was an episode where Homer went to the White House and Donald Trump was the president.
The movie Back to the Future, the pennant that he said
the Cubs won the World Series.
Yeah.
And they did. So some of that stuff you're just lucky.
Yeah.
And maybe we already have it. It's the best kept secret on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the government owns time travel.
Who knows?
Because we only know what America does. We don't know what them Russians do over there when they get on their vodka. We don't know what for the love of God, you don't know what China's doing. China's got the resources, all the little components. I know in the movie they're made in Japan, but I don't know. All I know is the guy was arguing about it being real. He had a little bit too much to drink because the movie was good movies, and I watch them every time they're on. Not like I need to. I've seen but I don't know. I think it can, but I don't think it is right now. And if I do, I want one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got some things I need to go fix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And I got this video. I got this cassette tape that I've been looking for 30-some years. I want to go see what happened to this damn cassette tape. That's some of the greatest songs I ever accumulated on one of them. You understand? I want to find that thing.
I want to fix a few certain things and make some certain that some other things never really happened.
Yes.
Like my first marriage.
If you had a time machine, and you could change one TV series, what would you? And this could be a talk show, anything. What would you take off, and what would you bring back?
Well, I would have definitely made sure The View was never ever possible to come on.
There you go.
And The View, reality TV, and I would make sure that, oh dear God. Well, now this got hard. Do I bring back Sanford and Son?
Roy Anthony?
Do I bring back Archie Bunker?
Package them up.
Okay, I'll bring them both back because they usually came on right after one another. So
anyway, and they all fit. They all fit in 1 hour time slot. There wasn't no going over 5 minutes.
No.
Back there were 5 minutes early, getting done both of them. So bring them back. What would you eliminate and bring back?
I'm with Double Doc. The View would have to go. I mean, have to go. And I would have to bring back some of the older sitcoms, that we had back when, stuff that was really funny. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we got reruns now of things, but I'd bring back Happy Days. I loved the Fonz. I loved Happy Days.
Okay.
Some of the shows from when I was a kid, like Sky King, Rin Tin Tin, things like that, stuff that.
Now, would you want the original Al or Mr. Miyagi's version of Al from Happy Days?
No.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
I would have to do Mr. Miyagi. Yes. And I have to do that one. Yeah. that's the Mr. Miyagi I would want. Yes. Got it. That's my Al. I loved him.
Well, I tell you, we're going to go clean sweep here. Okay.
Okay.
Clean sweep. View's got to go. The View. And before I go saying some bad things about women, I'm just going to leave it at that. The View got to go. Okay. I'm kind of stuck what to bring back. Of course I'd bring back Walker Texas Ranger. Absolutely. If you know me, you know that ain't even a thing.
Yeah.
I'd bring back Walker. But to go back a little bit, I'd bring back the old Quantum Leap.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what was the one about the warehouse? What was it? Warehouse, what, 30?
Warehouse 13.
13.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Warehouse
yeah.
13. God, love that show.
I'd bring
That was
back,
awesome.
yeah, I'd bring back the old Quantum Leap with Sam Beckett.
Yep.
Okay, because I don't know why that movie it was dumb, but I liked them. I enjoyed the crap out of them. They were fun to watch,
Yeah.
And a close second would be the original Dukes of Hazzard, without all the crybabiness.
Oh, yeah.
Without all the crybabiness. Okay, and I have a trivia question. Dean certainly can't answer this, but I'm going to have a trivia question here in a little bit about the Dukes of Hazzard. So brush up on all your Dukes of Hazzard knowledge, because I got a question that no one's going to answer. Okay. All right. So that's where I'd be with it if I was a time machine. But realistically, I mean, you got guys that say, "Well, I'll go back and give myself a lot of money."
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to get it?
Yeah.
To give it to
Okay,
yourself?
so if that's what we're bringing back for TV shows and getting rid of,
Uh-huh.
now we have to remove 5 celebrities or politicians and bring back 5 celebrities or politicians. Who would you bring back and take away?
Okay. Well, I think I'd bring back Ronald Reagan.
Oh, yes.
Man, even if you've seen fire coming through your house and sweeping through your house, he's gonna be tell you it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be. He's got a way of motivating you, letting you know things are gonna be all right. Ronald Reagan, because he could speak. Okay?
Yeah.
Much as I love Trump, he can't talk very good. And this guy we got in there now, woo. Anyway, we need somebody who could communicate. That's what we're trying to communicate, right? I probably bring back Patrick. Oh, my wife said it first. I bring back Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yeah.
The dude was a good actor, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He made
Remember the
Roadhouse.
movie Black Dog?
Yeah, Next of Kin.
Yep.
Next of Kin will feature Liam Neeson in that one too.
Yes.
Okay.
And Outsiders.
Yeah, and then I think I'd bring back politician. I really don't like very many politicians, so I really don't.
That'd be
I mean,
rough.
Reagan. I guess I'd bring back Truman.
Harry Truman.
Yeah. Maybe
Give him hell, Harry.
president that was in a wheelchair. Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, I bring back Roosevelt. I know he's a Democrat, but I like the way he talked too. His policies wouldn't work today
No.
at all. But it's either him or Herbert Hoover. No.
As a politician, I'd have to bring back John Kennedy.
Yeah, John Kennedy. Yeah. Absolutely. 4 more actors. Well, my wife. This will give a nice bump to my wife here. I bring back John Wayne.
Yes.
And I got a problem. Reason why I'm doing this is this. I'm sick and tired of debate who's better, John Wayne or Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
So I'd bring them back and put them in a movie together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And solve this crap. Or have somebody sit on her celebrity death match. I mean, just have John Wayne. Yeah. Probably Bob Barker, who just died. Bring him back younger. What was that lady that was giving everybody a hard time? She died here last year. Betty White.
Betty White. Oh, boy, what an icon.
She was funny.
Oh, jeez.
They had stories where she walked up on the stage, snatched the microphone out of a comedian's hand and said, "You're done." And she went on and she lit up the crowd. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
she started out in vaudeville.
yes.
Way
Yes, she
back
did.
when. Yeah. She was great. Betty White. The Golden Girls was, I tuned into them all the time. They were just as funny as they could.
I think I would bring back for celebrities Bruce Lee, Robin Williams,
Yes. And Roy
Richard
Anthony Hunter.
Pryor,
Yep. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass.
and what's his name? The guy that did what the hippy dippy weatherman. Oh man. George Carlin.
George. Yeah.
Politicians, I'd bring back JFK, Bobby Kennedy, Colin Powell, Ronald Reagan, and the people I would get rid of, anybody that was ever associated with The View or was ever on The View.
You
executive producers and all that.
all that.
The idiot that thought of The View. Joe Biden, just because I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of that man's mouth. The walking bobblehead, Nancy Pelosi, and the Sith Lord herself, Dianne Feinstein. And anybody who said or swore up and down that Amy Schumer is a funny comedian.
Oh, I won't.
Oh,
I would mollywop the hell out of them.
you know, if I could go back, one that I wanted to throw in, I'd bring back Martin Luther King.
Yeah, and if you're out there and you're white and you're against that, there's something wrong with you. That man did a lot of things.
I mean,
not just for black people.
No,
for
the entire human race.
He did. The
entire human race.
The way he reformed the way the laws are in this country.
Yeah,
and that was for everybody. It wasn't just black people.
No,
and so
everyone.
Who would I get rid of? I mean, where do I start?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Louise.
And as I'm getting older in my 50s now, I've required a hell of a list. Okay. Basically, your loudmouths up there in that in our Washington D.C. area. Okay. Mm-hmm. People that are just stupidly delusional too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like cow fart lady.
Yeah.
Old Crow. She gotta go. She gotta go.
Get out of here.
Just anybody. Just.
Yeah.
All right. I'm also going to bite the bubble. I want stupid people removed.
Yes, stupid people. Yes.
Okay, we'll use that word. That's where I was going, but I didn't want to. I was thinking of another word.
We'll just say it. Stupid.
Stupid people. I appreciate
How about
that.
How about the word twat waffle? Is that okay?
Yeah.
How about some
dipsticks?
What am I call them? Stidum.
Yes, stidums. Dirt-to-ders. Window lickers.
Other efforts, right? Stidum other efforts. Yeah.
And all these women out there, no disrespect, that wear those giant llama lashes. Okay.
Yeah. Can we knock that off?
Llama lashes have got to go.
Oh, you mean the Tammy Faye Baker eyelashes? Hello, how are you doing?
You get out here and caught in a windstorm, and you're flying away. You take them things off and beat your kids with them.
Yeah.
Can
we knock that off?
Yeah.
I mean,
do away with them. Good God.
Brian Gibson posted on here, a fellowship breakfast soon for forward operating base rush, like we follow and share for Project Die Hard, so we can do more. There you go, guys. You see it up here. Look at him up here. He said something about a free veterans eat free. You don't want to give me that opportunity.
I know that's right.
Kentucky.
You don't want to give me that opportunity.
Paducah, Kentucky. Been through Paducah, Kentucky many times.
Brian, if you want to come on sometime and come on here and talk about what you got going on, it's a lot easier for you than to type all the time. Let me know. We'll be love to have you on and talk about what you got going on and stuff. No, don't remove that stupid. Just remove all the warning labels. We got something about that in a little bit too. Yeah. Yes, we do. Carl might have access into my computer.
I mean, some of the warning labels. A stupid person really like. No offense, but like when you're in a hospital and your wife's about ready to give birth and the nurse has to tell you now's not a good time to have sex. No shit, really. I'm not poking my baby in the eye.
Or in the ear. Yeah.
Yeah. Who the hell thought of, this is a good time to have sex right now?
Or when you get caught doing drugs and you go to court for it, you stand outside the courtroom to get your last fix, then you go stand in front of the judge high.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
The problem is with warning labels, you know that the reason the warning label is there is because somebody has already done it or tried to do it.
See, that's
what's scary.
Remember a couple shows ago we had all these signs on there that people don't stick your hand in alligator's mouth.
What moron's going to do that?
I mean, if you can't figure that out,
come on. Okay. Stupid people.
There's obvious ones like, don't put your hand anywhere near anybody in a zoo. Smart idea. Or don't climb in the tiger encounter. No
Yeah.
shit, really? Or don't get out of the car while the car's moving.
Do not go up and pet the buffalo.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Do
you
not
know,
take pictures.
yeah. I
Do
mean,
not
you know.
feed buffalo.
Oh yeah.
No,
Uh,
duh.
don't swim in the shark tank.
Yeah, this is what Brian
Don't
said.
antagonize the monkeys in the monkey encounter.
If you
Yeah.
want,
You'd
if
be
you want to
really
make
shocked
toast,
you get hit with shit in your head.
if you want to make toast and take a bath at the same time, that's on you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That ought to be some warn labels.
You want a
Speaking of
French
warn
kiss
labels, guys,
electrical socket? I mean, by all means,
My
go for
brother.
it. Try it out.
My brother, a whole whopping 5 years old,
Ah.
he used to sleepwalk when he was young. He walked up and pissed in the light socket. I took a pillow. This was a free opportunity to hit my brother, so I took a pillow and knocked him off the damn thing.
Oh
he
my
had a
goodness.
horseshoe scab down around that area for a
Oh.
while, and he goes, "I'm only 5, but I know not to do that again." Yes,
Yes.
yes. No,
You learned
you're
your
right.
lesson. Yeah.
Yes, you are right.
It's like
Oh,
peeing
that's
on an electrical fence. You ain't never going to do that again.
Actually, that's not true. I've seen people do it multiple times.
Or stick your in any sort of a pump in a jacuzzi or a pool and wonder why you have to get the water drain to get you out.
Look at he looks like he did that. He looks like
No, there were some Marines in my unit that did that.
Oh,
okay.
Marines.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do
Yeah.
you expect to eat
I
crayons?
don't doubt that. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Doc, do you know how to get somebody out of a pump?
Here we go, Carl. It's for
you-
you, brother. I really think it's time to take all the warning labels off everything and let stupidity work itself out of the gene pool. Carl must be a mind reader.
Yep.
Here's one. This person, this must come off Wikipedia or something, because this is not true. I heard when you grab when a rattlesnake is mad, he shakes his rattle at you. You can actually grab the rattle with your hand, stop the noise, and he makes the snake calm down, and he goes to sleep. No, that's you're going to go to sleep.
You're going to go to sleep.
Okay.
That is
Moron.
somebody from Michigan that transplanted to Texas or Oklahoma or New Mexico.
I've hunted rattlesnakes before.
Yeah.
I have never grabbed them by the rattle.
Mm-mm.
This is what I do.
Okay. And now take out my knife.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's on my shelf.
Or 22 well placed shot to the head works great too.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
So yeah, no, do not grab that rattle. Is not the alarm button. Okay, it's
No.
not snooze. There's no snooze on it.
We had a guy years ago on our construction job site that they kept breaking into his job toolbox and stealing his tools. And he was from down around Arizona,
Mhm.
somewhere in that area. He went home for the weekend. When he came back, his tools quit disappearing after he came back. He brought a rattlesnake back and dropped it down in his toolbox. And when he wanted a tool, he just lift up the lid, take a stick, hold the rattlesnake out of the way, get the tool out he want, drop the lid. He never lost another tool out of his job box.
I guarantee you right now.
That's a real man of genius right there.
Yes, it
Real man. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't have that song. They won't let me upload it for some reason.
Yeah.
Got to pay for it. I ain't paying for it. So anyway, no, hey. Brian said, my father watched as we put a penny in the electrical outlet. Your dad was trying to teach you something. That old theory, he'll only do it once.
That's it.
Snow shovel. Okay. Okay. All right.
Hey, Roy,
Here, one
you don't
rattle.
even have to. You don't
I'm-
even
I'm
have to
direct-
tell me there's a snake.
Mm.
I'll just run, and
Yeah.
I got one lung. Nobody's catching my ass.
Yeah, you got one line. It works full tilt. It's ready to go right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. You say the word snake. Bye.
Bye. I'm out of here.
My wife and I took all my grandbabies for a ride on the mule, all the ones over at the house, right? I gave them the standard operating military instructions. Keep your hands and feet in, blah, 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 right? I said, because there's snakes out here, and then we'll get you boys. So we was riding, and I got one who's going to jail. This kid is something else, okay? He's going to jail. He had his feet dangling out, and I went by and said, Papa, snake. Well, at first I didn't believe it, and I thought, he's never lied to me. I got out and looked, there was a 52-inch rattlesnake, timber rattlesnake, and his feet went right over top of this damn snake. Okay, it was curled up, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
he's no longer around, the snake.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I told my grandson. So now my grandson stands with his feet in it. He might still stand up in it, but he got his feet
You
inside
got feet
it.
in it.
Yeah, And I ran right by, didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Because I was paying attention trying to drive. But yeah, so he, without getting bit, he figured it out real quick.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one for the stupid people out there. And apparently you hit something because if there's a sign that says don't do it, somebody's did it.
Mm-hmm.
Left blinky thing, big truck turn left. Big blinky thing, big truck goes right.
And it's just that simple.
And
There
you know
you
what?
go.
And you know what? He probably had just cause. And I bet he spent his own money to make them fight.
You know he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
My favorite thing is when you see a jackass pulling up to a stoplight or a stop sign, and there's a big ass truck trying to make a turn,
Right.
and the driver is getting pissed off that the truck had to turn partially into where he can't go further up in the lane because oh wow, big truck can't make very small turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, those are idiots.
Yeah.
Give those trucks
Space.
Give them space. Why not? They're hauling stuff around and make our lives better.
Okay.
Shut up, grow up, and let them do their damn job.
I taught my daughter when she was learning how to drive. I said, "See that big semi?" She says, "Yeah." I said, 80,000 pounds. See your car? 3,000. Guess who's going to win? Give them room, girl. Give them room.
What I hate is like if you pull up somewhere, right, and you know they gotta go wide, but you're a little too. You're within the stripes, but they go. If you don't back up, they're gonna run over you, right? You're trying to back up, and these guys are standing there. Back your ass up.
Yeah.
You know, and they've had several accidents. There's a bridge in St. Joe, Missouri, where you come up from Alltech that way like that, and it's not designed right. There's not enough space, and when they come around the corner, they can run up over the top of a car.
Yeah.
Okay? And you know, hey, it's either your fault and their fault, both your fault. I don't care.
And when an accident happens and involves a big rig, they always want to yell, "Big truck's fault, big truck's fault." No, you got stupid people in little cars not giving them the room they need 99% of the time. So there you go.
Yeah, now,
if
the trucker's drunk or high, then okay.
That's different.
But if he's trying to get over and he's got that big blanket, it's usually bigger than your mirror on your car, and you can't see that, guess what you need to do?
They got
give me your license.
They got caution and warning signs all over the back of their vehicles. You know, caution makes wide turns. You know, it's okay.
It's like that
Good thing
old
nobody
joke.
drive.
What's the worst thing you can ever read in Braille? Do not touch. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a good thing my uncle never was a truck driver because he'd bump him. What are you doing? Because I'm making some space. He can't do that, but he would do it anyway. He don't care. Dean talking about campers. That's right. That's exactly right. I've seen so many of them. You know, people don't give them space either. You know what? If people had to drive one of these things that have no idea, they'd learn real quick.
They learn fast. They would
learn real quick. They would do.
Telling you.
I just even if I ain't at fault, I wave at them. I'm sorry, because it's easier for me.
Any form of a trailer.
Yeah, it's easier for me to correct my vehicle than them to correct theirs. Okay, we had a devastating crash in Hamilton, outside of Hamilton, Missouri. An old couple was coming down the off ramp, and they tried to beat the semi, and the semi T-boned them. It was an older couple, and they both died. It was their fault.
Yep.
Because they didn't wait. They tried to come right in front of him, like he's going to stop that thing on a dime.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see where they came out, and he hit. I was like, that's 6 inches. All I had.
all the on ramps, a lot of them don't have a yield sign. But when you're coming off an on ramp to get onto the interstate, you better yield that traffic that's running out there.
Listen, if a semi is the yield sign.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Back our memes here.
Here we go.
If you ever need an exercise program to shut people up, use this one right here.
Yep.
Place a block on the floor. Walk around it twice. Sit down and relax. You just walked around and blocked twice. They can't argue with you.
When the wife tells me to walk the dogs around the block, that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Sweetums.
There you go.
Back inside. Okay, I'll walk them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I pulled that trick on my wife, but she'd already had it pulled on me. I went around twice. Leave it on. What the hell? Okay. All right, here we go. What we got here? Oh, yeah. Look at this very closely. I got to quit drinking. I thought this SUV was floating. And Devil Doc, when I first showed him earlier, he was kind of like, you sure it ain't?
It kind of looks like it because of the blurriness and the way it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's a filter you can put on your
That's
phone.
a sneaky camera.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
Or broke.
Yeah,
Or broke.
it's probably from a flip phone.
Mhm.
Now I got a joke about this next bit right here, and this is kind of part of the joke. I wrote the joke. They copied off me apparently because old, but this is true of all veterans. You ever wonder why you've never seen an older veteran in Nightmare on Elm Street? That's why. Freddy Krueger, you need help, my boy. You can't go on like this. And look at he aged himself. Yeah. Remember the Flintstones?
Oh, I love the Flintstones.
Well, you know what? Do you know he's real?
Well, I would say so. Yeah.
Well, there's the evidence.
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone out of Ohio. Sorry about that. Dean, Dean might know where this is.
Sorry, Lord.
Yeah, my Paul Great Spirit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look back at my life and I'm seriously impressed that I'm still alive. Yes.
Yes.
You know, we didn't have nets and helmets and shin guards. Some people kids did. We were poor. We couldn't afford none of that.
We had the metal merry-go-rounds, and all of us kids would get on it, and the biggest kid would spin us as fast as he could to see who could stay on the longest without flying off.
Yes. My cousins, I got a large amount of cousins. Every year we go to family reunion, I'd spin that thing. I just run and spin it, and people holding on there, and they were puking on the thing. I said, "You want off? Just let go." There's one idiot.
Got me one.
There's one idiot. Let go.
Get down on your back and put your feet out on those bars right there. I'm here forever.
All right, here's one
Yes.
there. Tell me what's wrong with this picture.
Oh, baby Moses. The motor's in
Well,
the back. You ding.
Yeah, the motor's in the back, and the guy's
Mhm.
wearing a suit, and there's
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
wall tires on it.
Guys
Yeah.
with suits like that don't drive cars like this.
No.
That's Photoshop. Poorly done, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he's got a fire in the front of the vehicle, he's got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Something in his trunk's on fire.
Yeah.
That means the woman he has stashed in his trunk is smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette
That's right.
That much cigar.
or a cigar.
Yeah, she got a lot of smoke here. That's a cigar she's smoking. Let me see. Truckers are involved in an accident, you can guarantee the job fatality is 99%. Yeah.
Yep.
Time to go to jail. Truckers deserve better. They do deserve
They
better.
do. They do. Yes.
The thing is, truckers got better insurance companies, so everybody's always going after them to get the money. It's all a money thing, you know. It's crap.
And there needs to be their own lane on highways just for truckers.
We saw that going down through Oklahoma and Texas. There were places, yeah, for real.
All right.
Especially getting around the cities and stuff. We went down through Dallas and that way on down there to Galveston.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought, well, that's cool. Everybody needs to copy that. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, we were just putting a severe weather warning for the next 72 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I was fixing to ask you how the hurricane thing was going down there for you.
Mhm.
So far, we're just getting off and on rain bands, but now we're supposed to be getting wind up to 50 miles an hour.
A couple of days after we got back from our cruise, that hurricane started developing down there around the tip of Cuba and Costa Maya and Cozumel down there. And I thought, okay, going to be a lot of people that was going to be setting sail heading that way is going to be mad because their trip just being canceled.
Cancel right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're talking about truck drivers a while ago.
Okay.
This is what happens when a truck driver retires. This is how he mows his yard. When a trucker can't give up the stretch lifestyle.
I mean,
Listen, hey,
That's
um,
okay.
I mean, are you doing hay rides in October?
Yeah.
But I mean, mowing your yard, I don't see that working really well.
Now,
I call that skills.
yeah.
Okay, skills. If he's actually mowing. All right, I got my wife hadn't seen this one. We'll display it right now. We all know this is 9 Oreo cookies right here.
Okay. Yeah. Nine Oreo cookies.
There's 9 Oreo cookies right there.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Do you guys want
yes.
one of these or not? Yes or no?
Yes. There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
You betcha.
And it's actually big enough to fit one more, so you could have 10.
Yes, right there. Yeah, you can have 10 Oreo
Yes.
cookies.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
Unless they're double stuffed, then
Unless-
that looks like it's 6 or 7.
I got a cure for that too. I'm a buy one get one free guy.
Okay.
Hook me up with two.
Okay. Put one on each side of the cup.
Yeah, double stuff away, buddy.
There you go. Rock on.
I just checked my account balance at my ATM. He printed me a coupon for ramen noodles. And raise your hand. How many of you can see him right now going, what?
You big dummy.
You big dummy. Oh, man.
Tell Julio to get rid of his goat.
Julio. I ain't never understood that.
I never either.
I love their show and I all that, but I never understood the damn goat thing. I just never.
Because the goat always wandered over in the yard and he always wanted to cook it. He kept telling me, he goes, I'm going to bake this damn thing and eat it if it comes over in my damn yard one more time, Julio. What are you talking about? The goat's not here. I'm not talking about your goat. I'm talking about your damn mom. She's always in the yard.
So today, people with their heads would blow today.
Blow today, wouldn't they?
Back in the day, we're laying in the living room.
Yeah.
Going,
That's funny. That's funny.
behind every dummy. There's a dummy. Yeah, we're just loving it, man. Yeah.
Today. Oh, that offends me.
All right, well, we do a lot of crossover here.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Not us personally.
No, we're too dumb. But Billy J. Cyrus.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God,
That's great.
oh, speaking of wrestling,
Uh-huh.
God forgive me.
It's the first black guy I've seen with a mullet.
Heartbreak Bean.
Oh, dear. Oh, mother of God. Does he even got earrings? Oh, yeah.
Yes, he's got
He's got everything Shawn Michaels got.
them.
I am never going to be able to hear I'm a sexy boy.
No, stop. Yep, I don't want.
Yeah, that's
no more.
it.
It's over.
Done. Finished.
Okay. This next one right here. I'm a fan of Mike Tyson, but there's certain things he can't play, and Superman is one of them.
Oh, God. Superman. It's Superman.
Man of Steel, Thumperman.
Oh, my God.
White man's hair does not fit him.
No.
No,
No.
he cannot pull
Looks
it
like
hair
he
off.
got plugged. Looks like he got a really bad plug job.
Some things you just can't. Yeah.
No.
Oh, boy.
And if that don't upset you from the days past,
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
here we
Hang
go.
on to your bets.
Oh, mother of Christ.
Hercules.
Did I do that?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Hercules.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
Oh, God.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We ain't been shut down yet.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Technically, that means we lost.
Apparently, somebody didn't understand the assignment.
The assignment there.
That's right.
They didn't get the inter-office memo when to go.
I'm not going to say this has happened to me, and I'm not going to say this hasn't happened to me. I'm just going to say it's shame on this dude.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Ash didn't fall off.
This is most
Was
sexual.
that the midget Mexican with the elf boots again up on the ladder?
I don't know, but I'm moving on.
That
What,
dude
no,
had
no,
a better
instant replay.
that dude had a better Jerry curl than any black man in the 80s ever had. Damn.
Yeah, you caught that. I'll play it again since you caught it.
Instant replay.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
That's a
Damn
terrible
attention.
wig.
I pay too much damn attention.
That's a terrible wig.
Don't take me to a magic show.
I'll bet you a dime I can drink that drink without touching the pack.
Dime, huh? Okay. You're right.
Okay, you'll love this. Look. It's gone.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, what's so good about that? I mean, anybody can do that.
Oh, yeah?
I can do that.
No.
A dime.
A dime.
Dime. Coach, another shot, please. The dime says I can drink the old shot there without touching the old chapeau. Are you ready? Don't go back. Okay, that baby's gone.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's great, Cliff. That's worth a dime.
The economy was better back in the day. That was just a dime. Have some cheers, in case y'all didn't know.
Oh, I love Cheers.
Cheers was great.
Yeah. Night Court was another good one we were talking about.
And that was the guy. That was the judge.
That's
in Night
the
Court.
judge on there.
Yeah, the remake was horrible.
Sometimes it's best not to do remakes. Just leave the original
Yes.
alone. You can't top
You
it.
The
don't
majority of
need to remake-
time, I haven't liked none of the remakes. They redid the Walker Texas Ranger. I didn't watch 30 seconds of that show. It's terrible. The new Quantum Leap, me and Devil Dog. I might not even watch it when it comes back out again. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it.
No.
Hey, it's too modernized with some people that don't need to be
I don't
modernized.
even like the new Magnum PI. I think it's too stupid.
Oh, that's just dumb. Yeah, that's the way it is. All right, here's some more Chuck Norris stuff. Some of these you've heard, some of these you ain't heard.
Chuck Norris can do a wheelie on a unicycle. Chuck Norris can sneeze with his eyes open. Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad did. Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in. When Chuck Norris's parents had nightmares, they came to his room. Chuck Norris went to a feminist rally and left with his shirt ironed and a sandwich. Chuck Norris once visited the Virgin Islands. They're now just called the Islands. Chuck Norris narrates Morgan Freeman's life. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said, "Say please." Chuck Norris makes onions cry. Chuck Norris calls 911 and asks what their emergency is. Chuck Norris once went to Britain. Now it's known as the Great Britain. The first man who created the telephone got a missed call from Chuck Norris. When the boogeyman goes to sleep, he checks under his bed for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris has a diary. It is called the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's great.
Oh, I've been working on a joke for you, Richie.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So my penis is in the Guinness Book of World Records, but unfortunately the librarian asked me to remove it. So I'm no longer allowed back in the library anymore.
Yeah. Pretty good. I'll tell you a long one here about that here in just a second. All right, this is 3 minutes and 18 seconds of Bob Barker whooping up on Adam Sandler one more time. Okay.
As you probably have guessed, Bob Barker and I haven't spoken with each other in many years.
That's right. Not since Happy Gilmore. But we know that providing schools and services for people with autism is too important.
Absolutely. So I'm hanging out here with Bob, helping him with his soup while his hip heals.
I do not need your help, Adam.
You told me the soup was hot, Bob. Let me help you.
That's disgusting. Let's see about it. I'm fine. But you know, you are looking old.
Thanks for pointing that out.
How old are you, 60?
I think we're supposed to talk about autism, Bob.
You're looking chunkier than the soup.
That was a good one.
I guess doing all those movies without me took its toll.
Oh, that's what this is about.
If I had known that I had to toss your salad to be in another one, I would have. But Rob Schneider didn't send me the memo.
Okay, all right. You know what? I think Price is Right is on now. We could watch that. Love the host. He's just so funny and not crotchety and angry. And
You know what else is great about him?
tell me.
He's worked 25 years and never had to do the whoppity-doo, waka-waka-woo voice. You know, like a desperate idiot.
Here we go.
Bobby, huh?
Here we go again.
This soup is too hot.
you gonna get it, puppy? Oh! I would think those balls would have been a lot lower.
Hey, I need that.
I'll get it back to you.
Oh no. Oh no, Bobby. No. It's not over yet. It's not. I can't let you die on me. I'm sorry. Come back and let me finish your ass. Oh no. No.
You're truly number one in my book.
How many fucking asparagus did you eat today?
Oh, it is now.
Yeah. It's all over now. Deal with it.
One of us is already 91, dummy.
Huh? What?
I wish I could see David Spade's face when he finds out there won't be a Grown Ups 3.
Oh, wow.
Hey, rest in peace, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, you were great.
Yeah,
Where has that been? Wow.
Yeah.
99. He was a penny short from going over 100. Good job. He won his own game. Oh, man. That was great. I don't care what.
Oh, my God. That means Paul Walker beat Bob Barker and Betty White to 100.
No, he
Too
was.
mor-
Yeah.
Too morbid? Too morbid?
Yeah. No. You know, he was 91 years old when he did that with. That was 8 years ago. He did that. Right? 91-year-old man. To even act like that. I know they had a double, but to act like that.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
It is.
You know what would have ended it though? If he said, "Keep your pet spayed and neutered."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yep.
That would have ended. That would have just been awesome. Carl Lubin said that was Adam Sandler's wife. The nurse was.
His nurse.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She was there probably to scrub the piss off him because
Mm-hmm.
that's nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you all know what coming next.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
get my little
I gotta
graphic
get it.
here.
Here it comes.
We all know it's time for the dummy of the week. Behind every dummy is a dummy.
Dummy.
And we got to give a little theme to her. Little theme.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is rapidly becoming very popular. Okay. Well, of course, Kyle does some great ones.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
without further ado, it is time for the dummy of the week. Now, Kyle, let us down easy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am sorry to say that this week it is not from the great state of Florida. This comes from Texas's bastard brother to the north, Oklahoma. This brilliant gem of a person was a 53-year-old school teacher from Perkins, Oklahoma. She was a third grade teacher. On the very first day of school, this brilliant person showed up drunk. The school resource officer referred to her as possibly being drunk. Well, as the story goes on, the officers met Coates. Then he confirmed the teacher was under the influence of alcohol. So he administered a standard breathalyzer test. Wow, shocking. She was 3 times the legal limit, 0.24. So she was removed from campus, and it's pretty bad when you're a third grade teacher, and the school hasn't started, but it's the first day, and you have to be intoxicated. Maybe if you're a college professor, but are third graders that bad? I thought they still gave you apples and you got to take naps and stuff. Coates was arrested and was booked into the Payne County Jail for a public intoxication charge. She has since been released. Oh, she was fired. She is no longer allowed to teach right now because she's under suspension. Shocking when you show up 3 times the legal limit to be drunk as a teacher. So that's what I got for that one. I mean, she is just a great person. I mean,
what a role model for our
yes.
children.
And you wonder why they don't learn anything anymore.
Yeah. They learn how to tend bar.
Yeah.
I didn't even know a bar was open at 7:00 in the morning.
Oklahoma, a private bar.
Cheers was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't think anybody at Cheers ever went home.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
I guarantee you she heard that song.
She probably had that one student she didn't want to face.
I mean, she could have had like Irish coffee and gotten away with it, but to blow a .24 at 7:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you know that there are cops on your campus. Why talk?
Just shut it.
Just go to your room.
Yeah. You're done. Hey guys, I want to thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it so much. You guys entertain you guys. That's what we do. You know why we're here? To combat the 22 a day. Actually, it's 45. You can enter all the numbers from all the military and active duty, things like that. But 22 a day. That's how many veterans commit suicide. That's the real pandemic in this country. And our teens are 12 teens a day. Life is just getting started for these kids.
Yeah.
It's bad. So we try to make y'all laugh and try to get you out of your heads at least a couple times a week, once a week maybe. Y'all look on here, you see Roy Anthony. Roy Anthony is part of W Entertainment.
Yes,
he's one of the hosts on here. He has a show every Tuesday and Thursday. You get an hour out of him. That's all he's going to give you is an hour. But he's going to give you a whole good hour. It's a conversation, not a confrontation. Okay. And he wants to talk about it. And if you don't like something, you tell him. He would love to discuss it with you. He's not stuck on anything. He's not a slave to his culture. He's not a slave to music. If you don't like something, you talk to him, and you guys can discuss it, right? He's a great guy, a good friend of mine. He's also a comedian, very funny man. So catch him on here at noon.
The only disparaging thing that Roy Anthony has going for him is he's a Raiders fan.
Well, that two things. One, he's a Democrat.
Yeah, but we can overlook those slight.
We could overlook being a Democrat, but I don't know a Raiders fan. Though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's really stretching it there, Roy.
That tells me about his choices in life are not very good.
And we love you, brother.
Yeah, we love you, brother. He's on. I think he's on a break right now.
Okay.
For a new season, he's writing some new material, and so you catch Roy anyway. 12 on here. Also, if you are on here, you want to get a show going on, hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit me up. We'll do that. I was in contact with Warrior Catfish. They were on here before. Looks like they want to come back on. And
like those guys.
Those guys are awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
They were great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Tracy Morgan. She was awesome on here too. She come on talking about her way she helps combat suicide. A lot of things come up for you guys all. Keep around. Keep in touch.
Hey, I got a little something I got to share with you guys before I forget, because
Go ahead.
Old age, things are, we kind of get slipping in our mind. A good friend of mine who passed away a few years ago, Ray, called him Uncle Ray. He got back from the honor flight going to D.C. He was a World War II vet. He was at the Battle of Mogden over there.
Right.
Okay. He filled out an application for me, unbeknownst to me. I got a call this past weekend. I've been picked for the honor flight.
Oh, wow.
7 years ago, I fly out to D.C. on the 11th of October with a bunch of other veterans and stuff to get out and go see all the national memorial monuments.
Nice.
And I can't take the wife with me. They don't let a spouse or significant other go on, so I'm taking my daughter. So we're
Nice.
going to have a father-daughter flight.
There you go.
On the
There you
honor
go.
flight. So anyway, just
Yeah.
wanted to
Nice.
say, guys, that was,
Yeah.
hey, if support, that's a good organization
It
to
is
get these
support.
veterans out there to the memorials and stuff as time goes by.
Yeah,
The only thing that I felt bad about was I got my seat because a veteran the day before they called me had passed away. So that put a seat open for me.
you know,
And
thank,
so,
if
you know,
you ever
but
get where you're going, you have to thank you.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
for sure.
going to do.
So if you guys ever want to advertise someone here, like I said, come on here. We'd love to talk with
Yeah.
you. But advertise your product. Listen, we've had Veterans Community Project on here. We've had an Army veteran, Army, Navy veteran. What a moron. We've had an Army veteran on here who makes and sells hammocks. Okay.
Yes.
Tracy Morgan, she's not a veteran, but she come on here and talk about methods of suicide and things they want to do for that.
Yes.
You can talk about that all day long.
Love her.
We've had people on with flags. We've had people on with benefits. You name it. Come on, we'll talk to you about that now.
You betcha.
Okay, it's time for trivia question.
Okay, trivia.
All right. You all on here probably seen the movie Dukes of Hazzard, the TV series Dukes of Hazzard, right?
Yes.
And nobody has ever, if you see all these General Lees lined up, none of them the exact same color. We all know it's orange, but they're different colors of orange. Now, Dean Cerny, you cannot answer this question because this came from Dean Cerny. Dean Cerny did all the research on this, and thank you, Dean Cerny, for it. By the way.
Yes. Thank you.
Tell me right now, what is the true color of the General Lee? True color of the General Lee. Now, orange is not acceptable. There's a certain shade of orange. You tell me. This is worth 50 entries into the mystery box. 50. If you get it right, you get a chance to close up on Dean. No, Carl, that is not correct. That's what they thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
That is not that. Carl, I'll put him up on the screen here. He said 1973 Corvette red. No, it is not that.
Mm-mm.
If it was that originally, that color, every time they go by the cameras, you'd be able to see the cameras through it. The color they got does not bounce the light, so they cannot see the cameras as they go by it. Right. As a matter of fact, that's for many years. That's what I thought it was, but that's not it. No, it's not Hemi Orange. That is not it. Can I give a hint? Okay. Since you're not participating, give him a hint. If you did the research on this, because I didn't know it either. And it's hard to look up and find because you got to have a certain video with a certain message to find out what it was. And they checked it because they took the original hood off the very first car that was in the movie or in this TV show. Mm-hmm. And they took it and they put one of the little meter deals to it that could check paint. And they kept it in a lock. It's been in safe for many years. No one knew. Tom Mopat and Tom Snyder, John Mopat and Tom Snyder, they didn't know the color until they were presented with it. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, right here it is. It is called TNT Orange. Actually, it's not really TNT Orange. It's TNT Express. I'll accept that as a winner. It's TNT Express is what it is. It's a Europe truck company color per paint code. It is. That's right. Yeah. European truck company. It's only in Europe. Carl corrected. TNT Express. That is correct. TNT Express. Jason, you're a little bit slow, brother.
Yep.
A little bit slow. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since Carl took a couple of different answers, you get it right. You did it the first answer. I'll give you both a 50.
There we go.
I'll give you both a 50. I know Carl's he scored on her before. Maybe he ain't. Carl, it's your first time. And then Jason.
You sure about that? Because I'm looking at this right now from hazardnet.com, and it's saying the original General Lee number 1, its official color was Hemi Orange.
No, that's what they thought. That's what they did because they mixed a bunch of oranges together. But it's actually been tested, and they said it is TNT Express. There's a big video about it. Great records, he tells you the actual color is that's, and he said it's gone wrong. Let me see if I can get the video pulled up here real quick. I'll have to go to Dean's.
I know they went all over the country buying up those cars, and because they destroyed 6 or 7 per episode filming.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back here. All right, I think I can pull it up here. Let me see if I can pull this up. It's a little bit of video here. Hope they don't flag the show for it, but we're on here trying to make a, Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, here we go. This is the actual information. You dummy.
You big dummy.
You big dummy.
The General Lee. And it's debated till the end of time on what the color of the General Lee is. If you simply say orange right now and just turn this off, you are right. But it is a version of that orange. So they would say it's Hemi orange. Hemi orange is a Dodge color. Why on God's green earth wouldn't the General Lee be Hemi orange? Because Hemi orange on camera looks brown. So they never, ever, ever painted them Hemi orange. So then you have Hugger orange. And Hugger orange is too brilliant. And it would always, when the camera would drive past the car, you would see the reflection of the camera crew in it. So they needed a very dull orange. In 1975 through about 78, there was a Corvette color that was called Corvette Flame Red. But Corvette Flame and Flame Red is not red, it's orange. And it has a lot of gold in it. And it's almost dull. So when they would drive past camera, you would not see the camera crew because the car looked very brilliant on screen, but it wouldn't reflect very well. So the big, huge, ridiculous myth, but always a good fallback on, is it's 75 to 78 Corvette Flame. And that's what color I painted my General Lee. But that's wrong too. So when we restored the first General Lee, we went down to H&H Body Shop and we removed General Lee number one's trunk lid, because when the car flew Saturday, November 11th, 1978, they removed the doors, the trunk lid, and other items off the car. Henry Holman then hung it up in the body shop. So therefore, it was never exposed to the outside elements ever again. It was repainted red, white, and blue with Holly Rock Body Shop. So not only did the trunk lid unlock the color of the General Lee, but the red, white, and blue of the flag also. So then we had everything that we needed in that trunk lid. The trunk lid was given to us by the folks that owned His and Her Body Shop, H&H. It was promised to us by Henry Holman at the time, and so we took it back to Indianapolis, and for the very first time, we scanned it. So we knew whether 75 Corvette Flame, Hemi orange, Hugger orange, Big Bad orange, or any other combination of orange was the correct color for the General Lee. All of them are wrong. The General Lee's color comes out to a paint code called TNT Express. And whatever day this is published will be the first time ever that anyone has ever.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go. There you go.
Carl's got a
TNT
trivia
Express.
question.
And by the way, thank you, Dean Cerny.
Yes.
For that. And that's an 8-minute video. It goes
Yeah,
on.
that was
and,
interesting.
Anyway, thank you, Dean, for that. And also, in case y'all didn't put on the first time, the actual first color, the first car they drove generally was actually blue.
Yeah.
In the show.
Wow.
And then they dumped all this orange together, which is what everybody thought. They dumped all the orange together, and
Yeah.
no one knew.
That's
So
cool.
that's the answer to your question. Now, Carl, where's he at here? He says, I got a trivia question about the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. You want to answer it or you want to ask it? Go ahead, brother. It's your table. Go ahead and put it on there. Again, Dean, thank you very much for that, brother. It was right here. He said the actual first car was blue. That's correct.
Yeah.
In TV series. If you go look at the very first pilot show, it was I think they fished it up out of a pond or something.
Yeah, they were bringing it up. Jesse was bringing it up out of a pond or something.
And the guys liked the way it was contoured and all that stuff. Yeah, so they couldn't use corporate red because that's what I was talking a while ago.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it because of the reflection. I got trivia. All right, go ahead. Dean says, welcome. All right, while we're waiting on the trivia question to come up, Carl, how many entries do you want to give away to the mystery box for that? And by the way, if anybody wants to donate any swag or anything to the mystery box, Send it to me. Hit me up, and I'll give you my address. You can send it to me. I'll bring it and put it in a box. It could be a packet of pencils, deodorant, swag of any kind. It doesn't matter. It's a mystery box. No one knows what's in this thing until they get it. So if you want to
Unworn underwear.
Yeah, yes, please. Unworn underwear.
Unworn.
Yes, unworn. No, the first car was Patient Black. Patient Black, yeah. Okay. What's your... All right, he said he's going to give me 50 entries. 50 entries.
He must be typing right now.
Yeah. While he's doing that, we're going to go on this day in history.
Okay. Let's get educated.
Well, we try to be educational on this show. Some of us
we try to be.
Yeah, full, well-rounded radio station here. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, some of you guys are on here to educate. I'm an idiot. So.
Well, you're an educated idiot.
I'm an educated idiot. Yeah, I like it. All right. 2008, on this day in history, guys. On this day in history, and I get all this stuff from the History Channel. If they get history in their name, they might know something about history. Should be. Although politics don't know nothing about politicians don't know nothing about politics, it seems. So maybe my theory is wrong. But anyway, 2008, Republican John McCain selects Sarah Palin as his running mate. Well, that's in 2008. That seems like.
Boy, that's.
Wow. 1970, Native American group occupies Mount Rushmore to protest broken treaty of Fort Laramie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I know about this before I was born, but I got an uncle braced me all this stuff. And yeah, it was miscommunication both ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1987, HIV positive Ray brothers home burned down.
Very interesting.
1970, thousands of Mexican American anti-war activists march in Chino moratorium. 1958, Michael Jackson was born today. 1958. 1953, Pizarro executes last Inca emperor. Okay.
Inca.
Yeah. 1949, Soviets explode atomic bomb during the Cold War. 2004, Brazilian marathon runner assaulted at the Olympics. Why? 1911, Ishi discovered in California. I'm not familiar with that, gentleman. I don't know what that is. 1982, actress Ingrid Bergman dies on her birthday. 1982. 1960, Hurricane Donna is born. It always kills me the birth of these hurricanes.
I know.
Nobody gives a anyway.
Yeah, nobody cares.
All we care about the button up stuff and getting down out of the way. 2007, Richard Jewell, hero security guard, wrongfully accused as Olympic bombing suspect, dies. Yes.
And he was never officially cleared. Ever.
No. And there was a movie about that.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah, the one I seen was just as confusing as the actual case. It was wild.
Yeah, one of them's Clint Eastwood. The other one's something else.
I've seen the one with Clint.
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah. He was a lot younger. 1862, North and South clash at the Second Battle of Bull Run. That's during the Civil War. 1876, Charles F. Kettering, inventor of the electric self-starter, is born. Okay. 1914, during World War I, women joined the British war effort. Now, all this stuff happened this day in history.
Oh, and Katrina hit in 2005 on this day.
Yes. Don't ever forget that. 2005, one of the most costly, it wasn't the biggest, but it's one of the most costliest hurricanes.
My son's unit, when all that floodwaters receded out of Louisiana down there, his unit got called out for body recovery detail for that.
Yeah, I almost went down there with my old boss to do. They were paying ungodly amount of money to hold stop signs.
Yeah,
I was a construction guy, so I was going to go down. We was going to strip the walls out and power wash the mold off these things.
Yeah.
I raised my hand and said, "Why don't we just knock the house down and build another one?" Time you got all that labor and manpower in this one here, it'd be almost the same as building another one.
Yeah, exactly.
But FEMA messed up. There was no money nowhere. It was just This goes to show you, if you live in a poverty area, don't expect FEMA. The federal government can't help you. Like now, our brothers and sisters over there in Hawaii, big catastrophic event over there. You can jump your own conclusion about how it was handled, but anyway.
Oh, he gave you the answer. The question
was John Snyder's drink in a very beginning apple juice or actual beer?
Me and Dean answered.
You guys already answered, huh? Let me see. Just knowing John Snyder's probably beer.
Probably. I would say apple juice.
Let's see what we got here.
Your wife says apple juice. I say beer.
I'm saying apple juice.
And the answer is beer. Okay. Well, there you go. Carl gave it, didn't he? Oh, I'm sorry. The answer ain't beer. All right, Carl, go ahead and put your answer on there, brother. What it is? What it is? I'm gonna go with beer. I'm gonna go with beer because that whole show never really had any rules anyway.
Yeah.
Some of the guys said they were drinking Jack Daniels, were actually drinking tea, and some of the guys drinking tea were actually drinking Jack Daniels. So I got Shelly's earrings today. They are beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Michelle, Minnie's wife, on here checking in. Yep. Thank you for joining the show. She made them. She gets into making this wire jewelry and some good looking stuff. You guys missed out. Wait for Pim to read it. I already read it, brother. Apple juice. All right. Yeah, Carl, go ahead and send it off. I don't know if Carl did or not. Did he already answer it? No. All right.
His thumbs must be tired.
Yeah, probably. All right, we'll move on then.
Oh, he just answered. He said it was indeed apple juice because he was too young to drink.
It's indeed apple juice because it's too young to drink. Put that up there. Okay.
So Shelly wins.
My wife's the only one who's got morals and ethics, I guess, and gets the right answer. Because I thought it was beer. I don't know. You so that means he was young when he started that show.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't 21. Huh. Which my wife ought to know. She had a crush on that old boy back in the day. A lot of women did, and so there you go.
And most of the teenage boys had a thing for Daisy.
Yes, everybody had a thing for Daisy. Daisy was Daisy,
and some of us like the cars.
Yes, right.
Your wife says give it to the new guy, Jason.
Okay.
All right.
Jason, you just got another 25 or no 50. It was 50, wasn't it?
Yeah, 50.
All right, Jason, there you go, brother. Call Mr. Shelly King. She donated it back. She don't need the mystery box. She already knows what's in it anyway. She don't want that.
And because he was a devout Christian man.
Yes, that's right. And he still is today.
He still is today, and there's nothing.
And lost his wife here not too long ago.
I heard that, man. That's a sad deal.
It was.
I know.
I think she battled cancer or something
like
that.
I think she had ovarian cancer.
Yes, that's what it was.
I guarantee if I lost my wife, I would be in jail. It's just, I mean, because she controls the leash that this dog's hooked on. Okay, and without her controlling the leash, Gartenbach is still hot. That's what they. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. Well, that sums up everything you'd like to know for today. Now we're going to get into our football section. We're a little late getting into
missing persons.
Oh,
missing person.
Oh, what's that time travel? We're done with that time travel. Get that crap over. All right, let's do missing persons real quick. This is one of my favorite things, even on Saturn hell. It really is, because usually I find on here that somebody did something to their own family member.
Boy.
Somebody did something to their own family member. It couldn't just be they're walking their dog and they come up missing. No, it had to be some idiot, do something to them. Okay, this is a double story here. I picked the boy because I don't want to read about the mother because she disappeared with him. I think she took him, so I'm not gonna give her any credit for her. I'm not giving her anything. Brandon Lee Wade. This is his little picture. That's when he come up missing.
He's a cutie.
This is the photo enhanced of what he may look like at 23 years old.
Nice looking man.
Sure would have been Sure would have been. He could. Now we're not saying he's dead, guys out there.
No,
First,
no,
when you watch
no.
these, what the family just needing help. Don't take my dumb opinion about any of this stuff. You base your own theory. Date of birth: July 15th, 1999. He's young too. Hair brown, eyes hazel. Height at the time of disappearance was 2'9". I mean, come on. Weight 33 pounds. Sex male, and his race was white. The FBI's Atlanta field office and the Valdosta Police Department in Georgia are asking for your public's assistance in locating Brandon Lee Wade and his mother, Pamela Ann Wade. Paula and Brandon were reported missing on October 14th, 2002, after Paula failed to report to work at Sam's Club in Valdosta, Georgia. That's all it gives me. That's all the information I got. If any information concerning the case, please contact the FBI Atlanta's field office at 770-216-3000. You may also contact your local FBI office, the nearest American embassy or consulate, or you can submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov. Field Office Atlanta, you always go back and submit a tip online, anonymous.
Yeah.
And one more time, guys. It's I don't know about you, that just starts aggravating the hell out of me. You know, we could find a 7 foot, we could find a 7 foot guy in Iraq. Okay. From way over here, know where he is. We can't find
a little kid. Yeah.
Can't find these kids, man.
If you could find the stall and the cow where this cow was born at years ago with this whatever mad cow disease or whatever they had that time, if they could trace that one little all the way back to the exact barn and stall it was born in, they can find a missing person. I mean, come on.
I was on a naval ship, the USS Ponce. Don't ever go on that ship. That's crap. But anyway, it's a military free ride, so hey, whatever.
Whatever. There you go.
I was walking by and I said, "Hey, come here, Lance Corporal, come in here a minute." I said, "What's up?" He said, "You want to see how good our optics are?" I said, "Yeah, actually, I do. I'm curious because I want to know things, right?" And so we look at this thing. I said, "Is that the moon?" He said, "No, think again. It was white and had divots in it. That's got to be the moon." He pulled back out. Now he pulled out and said Spalding across the sun, bitch. It was a golf ball. Okay. In Hawaii, they were getting ready to tee off, and we were outside of Greece.
And by satellite, they honed in on that golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So don't tell me.
Yeah.
We can't see things.
Oh, they've got they can zoom in wherever they want to.
Yeah. Okay. Football part. All right, guys.
Okay.
Today was cut down day, and all the NFL teams. They kept some people. They lost some people. My team, apparently, if you're from Missouri, you don't have to tell freaking time because it took them an hour and stuff to post it. Said it was within time limits. I didn't see anything within time limits. Anyway, you got a lot of people. The other day, you and I are on here. We said how many teams would have surprise cuts, 2 or more. Right? We said, both of us said half, 16. It was 28 teams. Surprise cuts.
Wow.
Surprise cut means somebody you thought was on a roster.
Yeah.
You're gone. Okay. The Chiefs had 4 of them. Surprise cuts. Okay. So, football's here. Now, they got till tomorrow night, or tomorrow, 3:00, I think it is, to put together their practice squad. And then any IRs, if you got anybody in IR, which when they put them in IR, that'll free up a spot. They can bring them back home.
Yeah.
Those of you who follow anything about the news, it's all over freaking news. Chris Jones, probably the top 3 best defensive player in football right now. Whether you like the Chiefs or not, Chris Jones is an animal. He didn't show up, and they're having to hold out over money, which I understand getting paid. I do. I do.
Right,
I love football, but it's a kid's game. I just get tired of millionaires arguing with billionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
really.
When they say, I got to take care of my family. The man is making $28 million this year. You can't take care of your family $20 million. I know people take care of their family for $50,000 a year.
I know people are doing that for half that.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real.
It's still got everything you need, and they're happy.
You can take care of your family off the interest that's drawing in the bank.
So, I understand the whole no medical insurance, all that later on. Okay, But can we get? I mean, come on, can we get this crap over with?
I mean,
it ain't
really.
just him. There's a lot of these people that overvalue themselves and think they got to reset the market every time. You don't need to reset the market every time. Like, no, it's stupid. So anyway, we got that going on. Everything's set. So as soon as they get their practice squad and our done, it's ready to get after it.
Yep.
Ready to get after it. Some more trades than I thought happened. Carolina Panthers gave up a 7th round pick for this receiver. The Chiefs wasn't going to make the Chiefs team. So the Chiefs fleeced him for a 7th round pick. Okay. Now, he wasn't a rookie. He played for the Bears. Anyway, so, yeah. Then they cut some people, some old Jets people. So anyway, but they're going to build a practice squad. What happens is, if they're on waivers, they go through all 32 teams with the Chiefs having the last, since they won the Super Bowl. Whoever wins the Super Bowl gets the last waiver opportunity. Now, obviously, they're not going to waiver,
Yeah.
And so each player goes through all these teams. If the other team takes a pass on them, then the original team can sign them back on their practice squad.
Okay.
I understand something. If you're on somebody's practice squad, though, they can rob you off their practice squad. And somebody else's now. That rule's been in effect for a couple of years. You can take somebody else and put them on your team. So all that stuff's coming about. Football's here, brother. It's
the most interesting one I thought of, and it's really making me think now, is Jerry Jones sending a 4th round pick to the Dallas Cowboys for the San Francisco 49ers, Trey Lance, who was a 1st round, 3rd pick, and Dak Prescott was, drafted in the 4th round. And I'm looking back at it now. I'm actually thinking Jerry Jones is going senile, because if you put Pat Mahomes currently and Trey Lance together, they have the same style hair, sort of. They're wearing the same little bandana. He probably thought he was getting Patrick Mahomes.
Well, they did work out together this year. Okay, so come down there. Here's another part of that funny equation. When he came out, the San Francisco 49ers gave up a boatload to trade up and get him. I think it was 2 number ones or 3 number ones, something like that, right?
2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3 number 1 picks to get this guy. Everybody who was anybody said this kid ain't going to do nothing. They're like, well, he went to 49ers. Hold on a second. 49ers are not a bad team. They went higher in the playoffs last year if the quarterback wouldn't have got hurt. They didn't have any quarterback.
Yeah, if Brock Purdy hadn't have gotten hurt, yeah.
That coach out there knows what he's doing. Okay, this kid just wasn't that good. And so now he went over to Dallas. I'm thinking in my head, is Jerry Jones sneaky, or is he just
so? Is Kyle Shanahan knowing something, and Jerry Jones is just high off his own crack?
He gave him a 4th round pick.
I mean, or is this kind of like an oomph for Dak Prescott to be like, who is not a good quarterback? I wish they'd quit telling people this guy is a good quarterback. The only thing that has ever come out of the state of Mississippi are 2 Mannings, Arch Manning and Eli. That is the only thing to come out of Mississippi or Ole Miss.
I thought Brett Favre came in Mississippi.
Brett Favre came out of southern Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Well, it had Mississippi attached.
Yeah, but I mean, for the 2 big schools in Mississippi,
right? Dak Prescott is not that good. No, they need to quit saying he is. But you brought this guy in to replace that Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
this is the guy you going in. And look, and the funny thing is, look, the Cardinals gave away their starting Colt McCoy. They're starting the quarterback gone.
A decent quarterback. So that just shows you right now that team is in full tank mode because Caleb Williams is going to be the first pick. And they got a short quarterback. Caleb Williams is 6'6".
Which well,
and the Cardinals have 3 first-round picks and a conditional 2nd round that can turn into a first round. So that would be 4 picks in one draft. Okay.
You sure they say they're not, but it looks to me like there's some tanking going on. And our boy Bill Belichick, is he done? I mean, some of those things he did, they're down to 1 quarterback. And he ain't that good.
No, I think he's done.
You think he's done?
I don't know. I may be wrong.
This is what I
he's
think
done.
about Trey Lance, and this was most people don't understand this. How many people have you ever seen make an NFL roster the second to last pick or the last pick? There are only 2 people I can think of in the entire NFL that have ever started a football game that were the second to last pick or the last pick. One was Tom Brady. The other one is the current quarterback for the 49ers, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, yeah. Well, like I said, Bill Belichick, he does double role. He's the general manager and the coach. It's time for the owner to come and say, look, I'm relieving you of your general manager duties. We're going to put you general manager. You guys work together. Because I think he's just not bringing in
double dipping. No,
yeah, double dipping it is not good.
Andy Reid did that at his last part in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came here, he goes, I don't want to double it. He told Clark, nope.
I'm just going to coach.
I will coach. I will do, yeah. We all know Andy Reid calls the shots. Okay,
yeah.
Come on. But they got a general manager who's functional. Okay. He knew that. Andy Reid had enough sense to know, let me just concentrate on what I do best. And I think it's that time. Really, I do. And I think it's about time for Jerry Jones to hand over the ownership to his son. Okay. I don't know if Jerry Jones got dementia, Alzheimer's. I don't know if he has extractum cranium rectum disease. I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for? Well, besides the fun of the game, I know you're watching it. What are you looking for though this year coming up in the NFL?
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting slow on the takeoff for football this year because a lot of stuff going on and vacation and everything. So I'm trying to get caught up to speed with everything that's going on. But I don't know. I think in all reality, with all the picks, the trades, and everything that's going on, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting football season this year. I really do. I think we're going to see things coming from some teams that we weren't expecting to come from them. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises. I really, really do. And I think it's going to be shockers.
Or is what Sean Payton doing insane right now? Not making any sense.
I think it's there's no rhyme or reason. I've been listening to a little bit of it, but there's no rhyme or reason.
Here's the deal. Sean Payton knows he's caught because he don't have Drew Brees. Drew Brees made him.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything before him. Of course, he won the Super Bowl and went to playoffs, and Brees had all these large numbers from throwing every year. I mean, Pat Mahomes still breaking some of Drew Brees' records for throwing numbers, right? So he thought maybe he would get the same thing with Russell Wilson. But except everybody believed the hype about this quarterback out in Denver, Russell Wilson. He is not good. I will say it right now, live from W Radio Show, that he did not win that Super Bowl. He got a ring for being in it.
Yeah.
I can make the case right now that the Legion of Zoom, Legion of
Boom, yes, won it, not him.
Won it. And if you want to say, well, the offense was productive, that running guy, Marshawn Lynch was a
Marshawn Lynch,
in the defense.
Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor. Holy cow! Those three in the tight end.
They had a lot of great pieces as well. That defense was stout. Okay.
Yes.
Matter of fact, it made my list last week, the Seattle's defense. Okay, because they were pretty good. So I don't think he did nothing because after he won the Super Bowl, what did he do? He had a lot of seats. Same coach is taking this second string quarterback and winning games.
Yeah, they damn near won the division.
Yeah, well, with the same head coach now. Okay. So he's coming out of a fresh start and everything.
Now
the problem is this. He's not going to win 8 games. They're talking about he's going to win the West. There ain't no way in God's planet, as long as Patrick Mahomes is healthy, that Denver's going to win the West.
No, they're not going to do it.
And the Raiders have a better chance of winning the West with their quarterback than
if Pat goes down. The Chargers are a team you got to watch. If Pat Mahomes goes down, the Chargers team you got to watch, not Russell Wilson. And I think you're going to see a total implode this year of the Denver Broncos. That's what I'm going to watch. They're just going to implode, And Sean Payton ain't going to go nowhere. Okay, because he's on a 3-year contract. And I think when he signs this contract, he's guaranteed.
Probably
he's locked
guaranteed.
in.
He's
Okay.
there.
So who's going to change? You brought a new head coach in. You brought new players. Who's the constant still making mistakes?
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson. And they just lost their star wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I mean, the thing I'm looking for is Buffalo really the hype? They keep getting there,
yeah, then they crap to bed.
but they can't.
Yeah.
And then everybody keeps saying Sean Payton is this worldly coach. If you are this worldly coach, how the hell did you only win one damn Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You were suspended for a whole season for beat the crap out of another quarterback gate or any quarterback that came into your arena gate. I mean, okay. Bill Parcells never had that. He just had a guy high on cocaine that decapitated from the tibula fibula. And I mean, I don't see any stock in Sean Payton.
I don't, and he's in the wrong division. He's got two powerhouse teams. He's got the San Diego Chargers and Kansas City Chiefs. He's got to deal with twice a year. Okay, if there's a division I wouldn't want to go into with a shaky quarterback, it's that division right there.
Yeah.
Send my ass to the NFC.
Yeah, NFC South.
South. That's where I want to go because the team that last year won it had a losing record. It went to the playoffs with a losing record. That's where I'd want to go. Wait a minute. Didn't he come from that division?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. That's why he looks so good. That crap. I mean, think about it. The Falcons haven't did nothing in a long time.
Nope.
Saints hadn't did nothing. He was on them. They was on because he was on them. Tampa Bay, they do a couple.
They're only relevant because of Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah, they do. They went about 2 years and sucked for 5. 1-2 years sucked for 5. Tom Brady comes along. There you go. Okay. So Tampa Bay, you got New Orleans. You got
Carolina.
Carolina's going to be a question mark, guys. You might want to watch out for these guys. We'll see. This is one of these teams. I don't want to give them. I don't want to say they're going to win the division because I think the Saints are going to win the division. Okay, with David Carr because he comes from the Raiders. I think he does better away from the Raiders.
Yeah,
because the Raiders just suck.
Yeah, they're self-imploding right now.
Yeah. Roy, if you're listening to me, brother, I'm sorry, but you're going to give me my money early. I want paid early from you because you got a porn star quarterback who's cotton candy pudding soft.
Mm-hmm.
How many teams he been on? How many times he been hurt? How many full seasons has he had?
None. He's always been hurt.
No.
Yeah.
And he came from Division 3.
And before we get to college, I want to say this. Stop with the Carson Wentz crap. The Chiefs are not. No. He's cotton candy pudding soft. Yes, when he's healthy, he's got an arm. He can do all this stuff. But he can't stay. He stubs his toe, and he's out 6 weeks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They got a quarterback on that team who plays in the playoffs and wins the Super Bowl on a bad ankle. He ain't going to come in there and stub a toe and not play. That ain't going to go over. Okay? So, no, we're not getting stop with the Carson Wentz crap. We only took 2 quarterbacks. All right, brother, give us your college before we wrap it up.
I think it's going to be an interesting season this year. Their USC is, in my opinion, too overrated.
Oh,
because you have an offense. You played San Jose State,
right?
Okay, when is the last time you ever heard of anything coming from San Jose State besides an MMA fighter?
San Jose who?
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
San Jose.
And they were able to score 28 points on USC. And USC could only score 42. And you're getting ready to next year go play in the Big Ten. Your coach came from the Big 12. So he's not known for being a defensive guy. Nobody in the Big 12 plays defense. Nobody in the Pac-12 plays defense. And now you're going to a conference known for linemen and known for defense.
And not to mention, they're going to people can score.
Yes.
Yes.
They got people that
On
can
will.
score.
And ooh, wow, you brought UCLA with you. That's utterly retarded. Because now you've got Rutgers University flying from New Jersey to go play football in California.
Yeah, we covered this 2 weeks ago. 4 weeks
These
ago.
movings arounds are retarded.
Guys, it's got stop with the regional. These teams there's no more regional team. Okay, you got teams from the north, the south, east, and they all come together. Okay, and stop. By the way, can we quit calling them Big 12? Okay,
yeah,
there had been 12 teams in that division forever. It wasn't. They were calling Big 12, and they only had 8
or 20 now.
Yeah, they only had 8. Now they got 19, 20, 21. Somebody's on loan. I found out today somebody's coming over on a whatever. Stop calling it Big 12. And there's another one you said was like that too. Said that had somebody in there and they don't. You know, be like the SEC does. SEC just put what conference they are. Southeastern Conference. Oh, that ain't true anymore. Okay, because they got people outside that conference too.
We just acquired Texas and Oklahoma, which technically that's the South. So eventually it is going to look like the Civil War. Oh, wait, there is a football game at the end of the college football season called the Blue and Gray game, where the Northern seniors play the Southern seniors. Oh, wow.
Wow.
They ought to just divide it up and go north versus south. Or if people don't want to, if their feelings are hurt, go east versus west. But you really can't do that because there's teams across that
Because then
line.
we'd have to include Canada and Europe.
Get the Mississippi River or, the centerpiece, whatever. And that would piss Missouri off because they belong to Southwestern. Anyway,
I just think if we're doing all this conference realignment stuff, look at it and be like, okay, why is West Virginia playing a team in Texas? West Virginia has nothing to do with the Big 12.
Right.
Put West Virginia in the Big 10. Put Virginia in the Big 10. If you want to be smart, have California, Cal, Stanford, Oregon, Washington, Utah, have them go to the Big 12. Put Nebraska, keep Nebraska in the Big 10.
Big 10 up there.
Me personally, in the SEC, I would love to see Missouri go back to the Big 10 or the Big 12.
Well,
give us some few more Texas schools.
Yeah. By the way, I've said this on before. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Missouri and Kansas have had this long feud now, and they don't want to play each other,
forever.
which they did play each other now. But Kansas, like, we don't want nothing to do with Missouri. You don't. Okay, Missouri's like, we don't want to do with Kansas. Time out. The town I'm from, there's 3 famous people from the town I'm from. All right, there's Moses' mom and the 10 Commandments. There's me, and then there's Fog Allen.
Yeah, the guy that created Missouri and Kansas.
The guy, he was a coach of multiple sports. Okay, his name's Fog Allen. He's from Jamesport, Missouri, where I'm from. What is the name of Kansas Arena where they play basketball?
Fog Allen.
Fog Allen. Allen Fieldhouse. So Missouri and Kansas can knock it off, fighting each other. They're linked forever.
Forever and ever because of that.
Because of that name. So if they don't want to change the name, so knock it off. Well, we're not linked, but yeah, sure. But
I mean, they're bouncing all these schools around like players on a chessboard. Yeah, I mean, they're taking them from here to there to there to back down here.
If you're in the South, I mean, come on,
stay down there.
Do we need the ACC? I mean, really?
No,
put that in the SEC.
The ACC used to be powerhouse conference. Here's the thing: it all boils down to this, gentlemen.
Yes, it's the almighty dollar.
Money.
Yeah, it's a dollar moving around.
And Florida State put it well. He goes, the University of Florida State said, we are not getting revenue, so we are going to leave. If one school gets this revenue, which is not fair because Clemson gets it, we don't get nothing. So then, okay, I will gladly have Florida State come to the SEC because people would love to see Florida State play Florida. Just like I'm very happy that my alma mater gets to play Texas again because now I actually get to give all my friends that went to UT a whole lot of shit by saying, Sorry for cussing on your air. Saw him the fuck off.
Yeah.
All right, you guys out there, you guys still watching. I appreciate you guys still listening.
Yes.
I see people still watching this. Thank you very much. You guys chime in on this question too. One of the big, huge debates in this country is, should we pay our amateur athletes, our college kids, because they're amateur? Should we pay these kids? Okay. Well, I'm thinking yes, because all that money coming in. Okay, you got kids can't make it to class because the car sucks. You got guys that had to have sponsored to buy shoes, and then they get in trouble if they got sponsorships. A lot of these families can't afford their kids to go to college. They made it there because of their athletic ability. They need some help. All these families need help, and then they turn and charge these kids $150,000 or more to go to college, and they expect them to pay this stuff back. Well, a lot of these kids don't want to pay them back. That's another topic altogether.
It's like I said before on here about this. When I graduated high school, the average college athlete got anywhere between a $500 and $1,000 monthly stipend if you were a full scholarship athlete. Now, you show me anybody that plays offensive and defensive line for a college in Division I that can live off of $500 or $1,000 on food. That's their food budget.
Yeah.
No, there ain't no way.
And you know what chicken costs?
And then
they
put out these video games, and you're seeing your likeness in a video game. You can't get money off of that likeness from the video game.
No royalties coming in.
That's right.
So, but you're getting royalties off our jerseys, and when we play a game,
off of them. The fact they show up, and a lot of these kids get hurt in college, they're done.
Yeah,
they got to sit out 2 or 3 years, and then they go to the NFL draft, and it seems, oh man, he had knee problems in college, so he slides down the draft. That's taking more money out of his pocket. I think you should pay the kids. Okay, I ain't got a dog in the fight. None of my kids are in college no more.
No problem paying them.
My son, he's not in college no more. He went on a wrestling scholarship. Okay, I don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight. Pay these kids. Don't tell me you can't afford it. All that money you charge, and all that money that football brings in, a multi-billion-dollar industry. Football is.
Here's an interesting fact. When you look at a lot of these universities and big-name colleges, look at what the highest-paid employee is for the state. It's the football coach for the university.
Sometimes the highest paid.
Weird.
Yeah. And see, and that's, you got NCAA. There's a saying in the Marine Corps: if it absolutely has to be tore up, ask a Marine to do it. Okay. Well, if it absolutely can be messed up, have the NCAA do it. Have them handle something. They don't have the same rules don't apply. One guy can smack a woman, right, and get 2 game suspension. One kid smacks a woman, same case and everything, he gets 6 games. They got no content. They got no accountability. And they got no consistency.
Consistency.
It's like what they showed 2 years ago, or no, this past year for the men's and women's basketball tournament. They showed the men's weight room fully decked out, fully loaded, like whole big half of this arena. They show the women's. It's a few weight stands and a pulley and some balls, and they're like, what are we supposed to do with this? Well, you guys can't go work out over at the men's facility. You have to work out over here.
And that's been the stigma on women's sports altogether.
Yeah.
The damn Olympic Committee, the Olympics, okay, don't. They had to freaking boycott in order to get the women paid. A pro athlete, I didn't say pro athlete male, a pro athlete should be paid.
Yeah.
That's their job. That is what they do. They shouldn't have to take a side job and go and come back to the arena and play soccer at night, okay, and then go work the other job to make ends meet. Well, meanwhile, you got people in the suits making $3, $4, $5 million, and their players are making $25,000.
Yeah,
got to buy their own weight. Got to buy their own food and their own weight loss equipment. They charge them for snacks. Man, I'd be like, I'm a grown ass. Kiss my,
Yeah.
I probably don't need a snack anyway, but that's not the point.
But that's side the point. That ain't is.
That's right. So
and the coaches can't take their kids out to eat, because if they don't take the entire team out to eat, then he's violating a protocol and he can be fined, which is like,
Yeah, it's
How are these kids going to eat when you got them on a stipend?
So pay them. Pay them. I'm not saying you got to give them $1.3 million a piece.
No,
Pay them.
No.
Something like healthy.
I bet you some of them student loans get paid back because they'll turn around and pay the loan back. They'll turn around and pay the loan back. Some of these men and women be like, you know what? Erase my student debt and I'll call it good.
Yeah.
So pay them and supply them their chow.
Right. All right, Devil Doc.
Feed them.
That was a good conversation,
Yeah.
gentlemen. We got about 4 minutes left to the show. Doc, if you want to lead us out, go ahead, sir.
Well, it's like I always say, if anybody reaches out, listen. Know when somebody is struggling. Look for the signs. Like they're not talking as much as they used to. They're withdrawing themselves. Or you invite them out to a function. They're not coming. Or if you know they post a lot on social media, their posts stop. Check in on them. And when they speak to you, don't use this. Use this. Only this. And never, ever fix it. Just listen.
Listen to the
The
pop.
only thing you say when they're done is, are you okay? Are you in a better spot? If I'm able to come see you, do you want to go and do something? That's your fix. Nothing else. And other than that, it's Tuesday. Baseball's winding up really soon. We've got the playoffs starting in a month. College football starts this Saturday. I'm very happy. My Aggies play at 7. We're going to beat the hell out of the University of New Mexico. Gig 'em. My Red Sox, okay. My Padres, all right. So, yeah, and my Packers. Sorry, won't go as far as Jordan Love's right foot goes. Other than that, I love you guys. Know that you're worth value. You're not alone. And reach out if you're struggling.
All right, bro. Thank you for that. Commander?
You know, Double Doc pretty much summed it all up there. Good words, Doc. Appreciated all that. You're valuable. You're loved. Call for help. As I've always said in the past, it takes a strong person to say help. I need it. There'll be somebody to listen. Call us, call anybody, call 988. I mean, there'll be somebody there 24/7 that'll listen. And like Double Doc said, if somebody calls, just listen. Don't try and fix their problem. They don't want to fix. They just want to vent. They just got to get the elephant off their back. Give them the opportunity to get the elephant off their back, like Double Doc said, then ask them if they're okay, and then go get a cup of coffee, get a beer, get a piece of pie, whatever, go somewhere, or just take a walk, anything. And so, and you're valuable. Don't let people tell you that you're not, because you are.
Well said, brother. Well said. Well, as I always say, you have value. You're not worthless unless you're a pedophile. Then, yeah.
Yeah. Then no.
You are loved by many people. Okay. Someone out there loves you. I guarantee you, if you're not right in the crowd you're in, switch crowds, man. They don't own you. They don't own you. Slavery is gone a long time ago. There's no slavery no more. Come and go as you please. There's organizations out there that can help you move. 988. 988 your friend. Remember 988. Extension 1. 988 extension 1. I looked into it. It's a legit thing. They will help you. They will talk with you. They're not going to tell you, no, you need to do it. No. You won't hear it. You need to do nothing. The choices are going to be up to you. Okay. And that's what we're here. We're here to make you laugh, entertain you for a little bit, a couple hours a week. That's what we do. Okay. But I got friends here. They enjoy this. I do too. Yeah. So that being said, guys, it's 8:00. You know what time it is. It's time for us to get out of here. A couple things real quick. I'm going to be performing in the Catholic Church. So if I don't make it back to next Tuesday, God got tired of me and brought the building down around me. Okay. And then the chili cook-off is coming up in September. I'm entering W Entertainment into the chili cook-off one more time. Hey, I'm reigning, defending champion. I'm gonna bring her home. I'm bringing her back. Okay. That being said, listen, Donut Dog Ahoy. You know what it means. Until we meet again. Osta Usui. Good night. And may the Great Spirit bless you and keep you in his face.